Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Business Autodidact, where we are taking a journey through the Personal MBA. And if you're not aware, that's a list of 100 best business books from the Personal MBA book. It's just something I always wanted to do. This is just to catch up those who are unfamiliar with the channel. But right now, we're on the first book of the series. I'm still working to get through and work out the kinks of the show. But I want to stay persistent and push through and really get this journey documented. So right now we're still on the book called Thinking the System by Donella Meadows. As I mentioned in the previous video, we're going to be switching the format here where I'm just going to be going over these little small snippets and little ideas that I find in the book. I think it'll be a lot more palatable as opposed to kind of sitting through doing a walkthrough of so many different points in the book. Although I know there's a wealth of information there, I think it's probably going to be more a much better, pleasing experience to kind of just get little bite-sized nuggets here. So probably won't be a comprehensive book review, but I just really want to hear and just kind of share my thoughts. So finished reading the book, wrapped up the final chapter. It's called Living in Systems, I believe. Honestly, I don't memorize everything. I really just try to extract the ideas and kind of inculcate those into my thinking. But this is early on in the chapter, and this section really stood out to me. And I'm just going to read a little snippet, and then I'm going to share some comments. So here we go. I've highlighted this thing that says, self-organizing, nonlinear feedback systems are inherently unpredictable. They are not controllable. They are understandable only in the most general way. And I'm going to read a follow-up section that I think pairs nicely with it. We can't control systems or figure them out, but we can dance with them. I already knew that in a way. I had learned about dancing with great powers from whitewater kayaking, from gardening, from playing music, from skiing. All those endeavors require one to stay wide awake, pay close attention, participate flat out, and respond to feedback. It had never occurred to me that those same requirements might apply to intellectual work, to management, to government, to getting along with people. But there was the message emerging from every computer model we made. Living successfully in a world of systems requires more of us than our ability to calculate. It requires our full humanity, our rationality, our ability to sort out truth from falsehood, our intuition, our compassion, our vision, and our morality. But the thing that stands out to me here is being at one with whatever system that you're trying to dissect, whatever system we're trying to examine and take the reins with. The reason why this stood out to me is because one of the things that shocked me with this section of the book was there is a level of spirituality here. And I have this belief that as you ascend and get greater mastery of whatever field that you're studying, whatever craft that you're studious of and developing your skills, and when you reach a certain level of mastery, at this nexus, at this tip of the pyramid, you kind of enter into this realm of spirituality. It's almost you transferring into this kind of meta zone of your profession or field of interest. And I say that to say because you'll see a lot of parallels. And with systems and taking this back to business, right? Systems kind of make up how the business, the entity functions. And as business owners, as management, as employees, we want our systems to operate at max efficiency, peak efficiency. We want everything to be smooth. We want everything to deliver results. We want everything to be effective. We want to have our systems produce the desired outcomes we want to help us reach our goals. And because they're comprised of rules, people, stocks, flows, we're constantly trying to adjust these different components of the system to get the production, the output that we want. And I like how she wraps all this up, because there's a level of practicality and connection with reality here, where an admission and understanding that you nor we will ever have complete control of the systems that we are a part of or that we construct. Because, and you can see this with working with people, there's so much entropy in things that are unpredictable in systems. And as your organization, your business grows, you have to become more like a conductor, and you have to let go of certain things and allow the system to do what it does. Once you establish the rules and you put that system in motion, it's like a dance, just like Donella Meadows says. You have to push and pull at the right times, and you can't overdo it. And you have to be in tune with the system, your business. You have to look at the real data, the real metrics of how the system is behaving, and not pay too much attention to other people's perceptions and stories of the system. And there's just such a depth of wisdom there. You'll hear martial artists, especially in judo. I'm not a martial artist myself, but these are the things that I've kind of come to understand as a layman, is that judo, this martial arts, is predominantly about redirecting the energy of your opponent against them to work against your opponent. And I thought I heard Bruce Lee says, like, be like water, my friend. And it's just such a common theme here with the systems, is that you're not in complete control. You have to be so focused in and almost at one with the system, so that you're responding and directing and guiding that system to reach the goals and making the proper adjustments, not overcorrecting and not under responding, right? And also with this connection and this oneness of your system, there's this whole other property of systems of information flow. And that element, that connection and oneness with the system, it is an implicitly instant feedback from the system, and you're adjusting in real time. And so that's just one of the little story, one of the lessons that I learned from this book that I did want to share with you all. And when you're thinking about systems, just realize that you're not in complete control. You have to become at peace with that. And you have to realize that you're observing the system and you can guide it and adjust it. But don't become overconfident with your understanding of systems and your belief and this idea that you can make the system do exactly what you want. And many times we just don't have that ability. And so you'll see a lot of the greats in any field, and they come to have a oneness with their profession, and they can operate in sync and in tune with their, whatever that they're working with. So, but yeah, that is the lesson for today. And thank you for spending time with Business Autodidact. This is Jamel Toms, and I'll see you next time.